Hey, this is Tronage from the future, and I just wanted to pause it here to give you a little quick physics lesson to just show you how bulletproof this frame is with this quad. So you just saw me take a fall. It was basically a result of a brownout because I was pushing the quad longer than I should at the end of my battery cycle and just didn't have enough power to keep up, and it kind of fell out of the sky. I've affectionately called this meteor strikes because you'll just fall out of the sky, and because you have the LEDs going, it looks like a meteor flying through the sky, hitting the ground. In any case, you see I have the time code running in the bottom there, and you'll see it says 4 seconds and 14 frames. So since this video is running at 30 frames a second, so it's about a half a second. So the formula to figure out how high this fell from, with no air resistance considered or anything, just straight up if it was a solid rock and you just dropped it. It's the height equals 1/2 of the pull of gravity times the time squared, or h equals 1/2 gt squared. Our time is 4.5 seconds. Our gravity is at a constant 9.8 meters per second squared. So if we just take 1/2 times 9.8 times 4.5 squared, that gives us a height of about 325 feet, which is pretty insane to think that this thing just fell from that high and relatively no damage, because you'll see I'm going to fly it again, no problem. Also, if we want to figure out the velocity, how fast was it moving when it struck the ground? Well, velocity equals gravity times time. So our gravity is 9.8 meters per second, and our time is 4.5 seconds, as we said. You multiply those two together, and you get 158.8 kilometers per hour. Or, in miles per hour, that's basically 98.7 miles per hour this thing hit the ground. So why didn't it explode and die? Because it has very little mass. So because there's very little mass, even though it's going fast, it doesn't have the energy to really break anything. So that's the beauty of these little mini quads, is that you can have a fall that looks terrible like that, falling from a great height, thumping into the ground with great force, but nothing really happens to it because it just doesn't have any mass to it, so it doesn't really have anything to break. All right, back to your regularly scheduled freestyle. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, perhaps you'd like to subscribe. Check out the latest videos. I'm always posting new content. If you'd like, you could also become a supporter on my Patreon page. And while you're at it, here's some other videos that you might like. This one over here is the latest one I posted, and this one I think might interest you. Check them out. See ya.